I'm Dan Kleffler in New York, and as the financial markets are entering the last hour of trading on Wall Street for this Wednesday, January 7th, this is story stock. Keurig Green Mountain, the K-Cup maker, getting a pop from Dr. Pepper, Snapple. A new deal will make Keurig Green Mountain the exclusive producer for Dr. Pepper drinks using Keurig's upcoming Keurig cold beverage machine. It essentially means that you'll be able to make drinks like Dr. Pepper and Hawaiian Punch in your home. So to explain why Wall Street is buzzing over the deal, I want to bring in Nicole Sinclair from the street. Nicole, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
All right, so we've heard this deal has been in the works for a while. What does it mean exactly?
Well, we all think of Green Mountain on the coffee side. We know that we've used those single serve, Starbucks, Dunkin', etc. This is on the cold side. So when individuals want to make their cup of Coca-Cola at home, they can use one of these brands, one of the Snapple brands, you mentioned a few, in their actual Keurig maker, which is actually set to come out in this coming year's fall, ahead of holiday season. So this is a partnership that is ahead of the actual launch of Keurig's cold system. And we do know that Keurig had previously linked up with Coca-Cola, a much larger beverage company. So this is number two, and we'll have to see if there's another one next. Others are talking about Pepsi joining into this type of partnership agreement.
So when you're looking at this kind of an arena, then, are they going to be going right up against SodaStream?
The real issue with SodaStream is, first of all, it's not been successful. It's really for two reasons. One is SodaStream really tried to roll out with its own brand, the SodaStream soda, and that really didn't latch on with consumers, particularly in the U.S. Green Mountain is taking another sort of stance. They're partnering up with Coca-Cola, and they'll actually give Coke a portion of the sales of those single, K-cup type of servings. I think that that will prove to be more successful. The second reason is that the SodaStream mousetrap wasn't really that appealing. You had to exchange a lot of the items in order to refill them. You had to actually, it was a whole process to make a cup of soda. With the Keurig system, we haven't seen it quite yet, but it will be much more user-friendly. So I don't think this is actually really to come up against SodaStream per se. I think it's really just to expand Green Mountain's core market beyond coffee. It's the single-serve market, and they've done an amazing job with coffee. 5 years ago, there was no single-serve market. Today, it's 1/3 of the coffee market. So if they can do anything close to that with the beverage, the carbonated beverage market, it will be a huge boost for the stock.
So this latest deal is going to include, obviously, Dr. Pepper, Hawaiian Punch, and those kinds of products that are under that company. But Coke is a big shareholder in Keurig. So are we expecting to see those products roll out then to those home machines?
Right. In February, Coke took a 10% stake in Keurig. They upped that to 16% in May. A partnership, licensing partnership, was part of that stake. So the Coca-Cola products will be part of what's rolled out in the cold system. So we will see Coca-Cola, we will see Dr. Pepper. We could potentially see Pepsi because the Keurig model has been very successful. This is a new way to expand the brand dominance. And I think that when we're seeing Coca-Cola put down that much money, others will follow, and I think that that's very strong for both. It's a very strong statement for Keurig going forward.
So in this particular segment, then, is Keurig Green Mountain, is that the name to own them? I know you've got other competitors like Nespresso, for example.
Yeah, Keurig is. It's really hard to short the stock, first of all, because Coca-Cola owns such a big stake, it could buy it potentially. Also, again, we have a lot of money behind it, a lot of branding power. I think that this is the name you want to own in this space. If you want to play coffee, I still like Starbucks, for example. But if you want to play that single serve at home market, Keurig is the name. Now, baked into the stock price currently is a lot of upside on the cold side, which they haven't rolled out yet. But there's no reason to believe that this won't be successful. And it has a lot of momentum right now, a lot of big names behind it. And like you mentioned at the very beginning, these brands, which are very strong and very important for the underlying razor blade model, which has been so successful for Keurig.
Right, always find the replacements, right? Nicole Sinclair from the street. Nicole, thank you so much. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
You've been watching Story Stock. Stay with abcnews.com for your latest headlines. I'm Dan Kleffler in New York.